It's a sunny Tuesday morning as a group of roadway workers arrive at a stretch of single mainline track on a local subdivision. Because the roadway maintenance machinery will render the track impassable, the employee in charge is requesting exclusive track occupancy for the section of track they'll be working on. Exclusive track occupancy is the preferred method of securing working limits when conditions warrant or permit, because, as its name suggests, it gives a lone worker or roadway work group the exclusive right to occupy that segment of track. If a train or on-track equipment wants to move into or through the working limits, they must first contact the employee in charge, whose name appears on the exclusive track occupancy permit. While everyone collects at the job site, the employee in charge is busy arranging the exclusive track occupancy with the train dispatcher. The employee in charge must have a copy of the track authority while it is in effect. Track work and the necessary authority is usually arranged well in advance, but the issuing of the track authority form must be done on site before it goes into effect. Using the authority form as a guide, the employee in charge carefully goes through the correct procedure for requesting and confirming the exclusive track occupancy, step by step.
That 741 north by me, get some tracking time from North Vandervoort to South Potter. Hold.
After he makes the request, the employee in charge waits for the train dispatcher to verify that the section of track on which he wants to establish working limits is available for the necessary length of time. Once the train dispatcher verifies that the employee in charge can have exclusive track occupancy, the train dispatcher issues the exclusive track occupancy permit. The boundaries of the working limits must be identifiable features that train crews and track forces can recognize, such as a switch, crossover, milepost, signal stand displaying stop, or even a flagman. In this case, the employee in charge has chosen 2 station signs located at either end of the working limits. If the employee in charge was establishing working limits on dual track, he would also have to include the track numbers and orientation. The form must also indicate the time limits of the exclusive track occupancy, the initials of the train dispatcher who issued the authority, and the name of the employee in charge who requested it. Finally, the exact time and date the exclusive track occupancy was issued is noted. The train dispatcher will now withhold all movement into the working limits defined by the locations and for the time limit specified on the track authority form by direct contact with the train crew. The employee in charge can also establish exclusive track occupancy by arranging with the train dispatcher or control operator for fixed signals at any entrance to the working limits to display a stop signal. If exclusive track occupancy is unobtainable through a train dispatcher or control operator, in emergency situations, the employee in charge can establish exclusive track occupancy by placing flagmen at each entrance to the working limits. The flagman can then stop any incoming trains or on-track equipment approaching the working limits. Trains and equipment can move through the working limits only once the employee in charge has been contacted and authorizes the flagmen to allow the traffic through. At the job briefing, the employee in charge explains the details of the exclusive track occupancy and specifies exactly when and where the working limits begin and end. Once everyone agrees that they understand all of the details of their on-track safety, the roadway work group moves onto the track, but only once the exclusive track occupancy is in effect. Knowing that they have exclusive occupancy of the track, the roadway workers can now do their job, confident that they're safe from any trains or on-track equipment moving into their working limits without their knowledge.